Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabriella Catano, and today we are doing a super quick and easy, definitely wearable Valentine's Day look. For those of you that still don't know what you're gonna do or don't know what you're gonna wear, this look is going to match with absolutely anything, and it is going to be transfer proof because we are doing some specific techniques to make sure your makeup stays intact all day and all night, if you know what I mean. Okay, so if you are interested, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post, and let's get on with this Valentine's Day tutorial. So today we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're not gonna start with our eyes, we're gonna start with our skin, prepping the skin, making sure that we are nice and glowy and dewy and looking perfectly hydrated for Valentine's Day. So the first product that I'm gonna take today is this from Wet n Wild. It's a lip scrub and it's called Perfect Pout. So I really do this because, I don't know, it's really not good to exfoliate your lips every single day or even multiple times a week, but I like this one because it smells like watermelon. And I'm doing it today because for Valentine's Day, we want our lips to be nice and smooth and kissable. And you can just wipe it away with a little cotton round. So now we're ready to really prep the skin. And I'm gonna go in with the Catano by Annie's Soothing and Hydrating Facial Mist. I love using this as a setting spray, but I also love to put it on before I put my makeup on or just throughout the day to freshen up my skin. And it feels super nice because it has rose water and saffron in it, which is super good for your skin. And by the way, today is the last day for their sale for Valentine's Day. So it has been going on throughout the entire week, and you have free shipping and different discounts on all of their products on their website, which I will leave linked in the description box and also on screen. The second product I'm applying is from Catano by Annie's as well, and it is the facial moisturizer from the Glow collection. It is so amazing because it's not too thick and it's not too thin, so it's perfect for all skin types. It's also not oily or greasy, and it really hydrates the skin. I am going to apply this eye cream from the brand BU Cosmetics, and it is the caffeine eye cream because Lord knows I need a little caffeine for these under eye circles. Remember when you are applying your eye cream to use your ring finger because it puts the less amount of pressure in this delicate under eye area because you definitely don't want wrinkles. I'm now going to take the Frankie Rose Prime Addiction Face Primer, and this one is super good for your pores. It's going to definitely seep in there. It's a little bit more silicone based, and I'm just pressing that into my skin because I really want my pores to absorb it. While my skin is absorbing all of those products, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So I'm just taking a spoolie and brushing them upwards because you guys know I love to sort of shape my brows before I fill them in to see where I really need to fill them in. I'm taking the Aesthetica Cosmetics Basic Brow Contouring Palette, and it has a lot of different shadows for your eyebrows. So if you guys could tell, I'm mainly focusing it on the ends of my brows and then slowly going in with whatever's left on my brush to fill in the inner part of my brows. So it's like a nice ombre effect. So for foundation, I'm gonna take the Hydromaniac one from Urban Decay. It's new and it actually leaves the skin really nice. I am using the shade Light Medium 40. It doesn't have too much coverage. It's not like heavy or cakey at all, but it's definitely buildable. So if you want a little more coverage, you can add more. And if you want it light and more of like a tinted moisturizer look, then you can just add a little bit. The reason I'm doing my face first, guys, is because whenever I do my face first, it's just way quicker for me to finish up my makeup. I feel like I don't need to create such an extravagant eye look once I know that my face looks nice and it's like nice and beat and, you know, full of makeup and whatever. Because this is a last minute Valentine's Day look. If you got a last minute date, if you still don't know what look to do, this is going to be easy enough and quick enough for you guys to follow along, and that's why I wanted to start with the face first. By the way, guys, the brush that I'm using is from IT Cosmetics and I love it. It is the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection number 7, and it's duo ended, so it's great to apply your foundation and your concealer. We're going to quickly cream contour, and I am taking the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick in the shade 410. If you guys don't have time to cream contour, I totally get it because like I said, this is a last minute Valentine's Day look, so you guys could just forward on to the next part once I start blending out the concealer and setting everything, and then we'll move on to the eyes. For concealer, I'm going to take the Derma Blend Cover Care Full Coverage Concealer in the shade 15N. It's one of my favorites, and it's definitely full coverage. And guys, for Valentine's Day, we want to be looking cute. We want to make sure that the area under our eyes is nice and snatched and illuminated. So I definitely recommend this one. Remember, if you guys have a bigger forehead, to apply a less amount of concealer and instead add a little bronzer or some cream contour like what I did on this side, because instead I want to shorten the bottom. I don't want to shorten the top. So it's kind of like the opposite. And then don't add so much concealer down here if you want to be like me and shorten the bottom. So I'm just taking the other side of that IT Cosmetics brush to start to blend this product like so. Guys, remember, I like to look up so that everything under here, that skin, is nice and stretched, and I can really make sure that everything is nice and blended. I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics beauty sponge and I'll be right back. I'm back, honey, and it's time to set my makeup. And you guys could do the baking technique if you would like, but I am not going to do that today. I'm simply going to set using a pressed powder from IT Cosmetics. It is the Bye Bye Pore, and you guys, I've already hit pan, so after I'm done filming this video, I definitely have to go buy some more. And you guys have seen this little guy before on my channel. I don't know what it's called. It's from Beauty Blender, and it's just a really, really cool tool. It's kind of like a sponge slash powder puff, and it helps me really set under my eyes and in the little crevices where it might be a little harder to do with a brush. Guys, remember to set around your mouth and around your nose, because now that we're wearing masks everywhere we go pretty much, taking it off and putting it back on really affects our makeup, and it just makes our makeup start to come off. So because it's Valentine's Day, I really want to have nice, beautiful, rosy cheek. I don't necessarily want to set the rest of my face just yet. I want to set it using a blush instead of a powder. So I'm going to use the pressed powder blush, Take the Cake, which is a beautiful pink from ColourPop, and I'm applying it like so, starting off in the apple of my cheek. You guys could see it when you like semi-smile. It's like the little round part that pops out. And then I am slowly going up and out towards my cheekbone. With whatever's left, I can also put a little bit on the bridge of my nose. I feel like that gives it a really cute little pop of color. And regardless, if you put too much, we are going to use a little powder in a second just to tone it down. I am taking the Morphe M438 brush, which you guys know is one of my absolute favorites for under here. And I'm just tapping away any excess powder that I have. And I'm also going around the rest of the face just to tap away, because remember, I did put a little bit more of that translucent powder here. If you guys want to tap on the area of the blush to tone it down a little bit, now is your chance. If you are worried about taking pictures and getting a lot of flashback today, whether you're spending it with your girlfriends or with your man, you guys are probably going to be taking cute selfies today. And if you're not, don't worry, you are whenever else you're going to wear this amazing makeup. So make sure that you have a pressed powder handy that does have a little bit of color and not just a translucent powder. This one is the Stay Naked The Fix in the shade 30NN from Urban Decay. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I'm taking the Catano by Nice Soothing and Hydrating Facial Mist just to set all of that makeup. And before it dries down, I'm going to go in with this highlighter. This is the Baked Blush from Wet n Wild, but it is pretty shiny, so it's going to look like a pink highlighter. Look at how beautiful that looks right along the cheekbone. Insane. So amazing. This is in the shade Hummingbird Hype. That is it for the face. We're gonna move on to eyes, so I'm going to get you a little closer to me. So with whatever is left of concealer on that IT Cosmetics brush, I'm just gonna apply it on my eyelid. Remember, this is amazing to prep the eyes, you guys. It's super important if you want your eyeshadow to actually last, if you want to see the real pigment of the eyeshadow shades, and also if you want to cover any imperfections. I mean, look at the difference between this eye and the other eye right before I applied the concealer. It actually looks kind of crazy, the amount of coverage that this has. I'm going to be taking the Naked Cherry palette from Urban Decay, and it has the most beautiful shades. Perfect for Valentine's Day. Pinky, pinky purpley, mauve, like burgundy shades. So we're gonna be diving right in to Hot Spot. This is gonna be the first shade we use. It's the whitest shade in the palette. Notice that we didn't set the concealer, so it's really important to make sure that no lines have formed, no creases. So we're actually applying this right here in the innermost corner of the eyelid. This is gonna help set that concealer, and it's also gonna open up the eye just a bit. I'm gonna take this fluffy brush from Alamar Cosmetics. It's part of the Ojitos Trio, and apply the shade Juicy. Dust off the excess, super important, and start to apply this right on the crease. Try not to put so much pressure because since we didn't set it, we don't want it to like get patchy and get stuck to one part of our eye and then be hard to blend out. So make sure you're not putting too much pressure, and then we're just doing circular motions, focusing on the crease and then kind of blending it out. I'm gonna take the Crown C515 brush and dip back into that peachy pinky shade to put in the lower lash line. Focusing it mainly on the inner corner of the lower lash line because on the outer corner we're gonna apply a different shade. I'm gonna mix these two shades that have a little shimmer. This one is more of a pinky shimmer and this one's more of a white champagne gold shimmer. And we're putting it right in the inner corner, kind of like a highlight. I'm going in with another Alamar Cosmetics brush, and I think this one came in the Spanglish collection, and it's actually pretty cool because if you guys could see, it's kind of like a little fan brush, but if you notice the very tip is very thin, so we're gonna use it to create a smoked out eyeliner. I'm actually gonna take the darkest shade of the palette, and when you pick up the product, make sure you're using the tip. So we're gonna start to apply the eyeliner, and we're just kind of going back and forth, making sure we're going in a straight line, kind of like diagonal. I know, straight line, diagonal, you know what I mean. Like I'm not going in circles or anything. And we're gonna actually stop right here in the middle. We definitely don't want it to look super dark. We want it to look more like smoked out and blended. And then with whatever is left, you can just put it on the outer corner of the lower lash line. If you guys have any follow-up, feel free to use that same brush that had a little bit of that powder you used beforehand and just do light taps to take away any excess eyeshadow that fell. But before I go ahead and pop on my lashes and mascara, for those of you who want to make this a little bit more festive and pink, you can always add some cream gel liner like this one from ColourPop in the shade Fluffy, which is a very beautiful pink, to the lower waterline. Today I'm taking the Lash Idol mascara from Lancome. I've actually only used it once, so let's see how it looks. Oh, the applicator is cool, but you guys, I already got it on my eyelid, so I'm gonna let it sit. I'm not gonna touch it, and I will fix it in a second. You guys already know my trick. I use a little Q-tip that's dry, and it comes right off. So really quick, before I pop on the other eyelash, I wanted to show you guys the difference between these two eyes, okay? With the lash, obviously, she looks glam, she looks fun and flirty, she looks like she is slaying, okay, because she is. But with this eye, it's still fun, it's more daytimey, it's a little lighter, and she still looks cute. So if you guys don't know how to put on eyelashes, don't worry, although I do have a video which I will leave linked up here, which you guys can watch after this one. I know today you're running a little late. Maybe you don't have time to be experimenting with eyelashes, so this look is still gonna look nice and snatched with just mascara, just as long as you do use an eyelash curler. So it's time to apply our lipstick, and you guys, there are several options that you can do. You can obviously use a beautiful red lip, you can go for a gloss, you can stick to nice and nudes. Today, that is what I'm gonna do, stick to pinky nudes, which is obviously one of my favorites regardless. And on Valentine's Day, I wanna make sure that my lipstick is gonna last, okay? So gloss is probably not the best option. Like I said, if you're gonna be hanging with your boo, you already know what's gonna go down, so make sure you get a lipstick that's going to last you, okay? And if you're not gonna be with your boo, you still gotta wear a mask, and you don't want your lipstick to be transferring. But to line my lips, because I do want them to look nice and juicy, I'm gonna take the Real Her I Am Confident lip liner. It's a beautiful dark rosy tone, and it's gonna go great with the lipstick shade that I picked. So I'm gonna take the J Des Beauty liquid lipstick. This is super long lasting. It's literally not gonna come off. Even when you want it to come off, you're gonna have to use some sort of oil, coconut oil, or like a scrub to take it off, because it definitely sticks to your lips. And I'm using the shade Naughty Nude, which is perfect for Valentine's Day. Alright guys, well this is the finished look. I love it. It was quick, simple, and easy. Obviously, explaining it step by step and in detail, it's gonna take a little longer, but once you guys put everything that I said into practice, you'll be ready for your date in no time. Remember that if you don't have a day for Valentine's Day, who cares? It's also about self-love. So take this day to pamper yourself, to feel beautiful, do your makeup anyway, take your pics and post them on Instagram anyway, because again, this is about self-love. And in Spanish, we call Valentine's Day Day, el Día del Amor y de la Amistad. It's the day of love and friendship, so go hang out with your friends or FaceTime them. Obviously, social distance and wear a mask, okay? Okay, we're still in COVID times. But do enjoy yourself today. I hope that you enjoyed this makeup look as much as I did creating it. I think it's perfect for Valentine's Day or for any other special event. If you have any questions on the products that I use or on the techniques, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Also comment if you liked it because I really want to know what you guys think of it. Remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post. I also uploaded a video on my Spanish channel last Wednesday, a few days before this one, showing you guys 4 different outfits for Valentine's Day, so make sure you go check it out. Even if you don't understand Spanish, you can just skim through and look at the outfits to give you guys some inspo if you still don't know what to wear today. Remember to follow me on my Instagram accounts, Gabriela Catano and Catano Glam, for more everyday content, and follow my TikTok account, Real Gabriela Catano, for shorter, quicker videos, and I will see you in my next video.